Hello. This is lovely, this meeting, and it's really nice hearing all about what's happening.
You might put the microphone a little closer to your mouth, please.
Closer to my mouth, sorry. I'm not very good with these things. But I want to know, what effect have the government demands for more housing in the south had on the local plan? And there's two questions really, because can the council protect us from unreasonable demands from the government?
Thank you. Yes, you're right, the government is very, very keen to see more housing developed across England, actually, or across the whole country, not just in the south of England. But the government has also been pretty clever in one respect, and they've said that the housing figures, councils can now come up with them themselves, and the government won't tell us you've got to provide X thousand new homes over a period. But what the government do, they prescribe the methodology by which housing numbers are arrived at. And that is something called objectively assessed housing need. And that is something which is prescribed for us. There's no avoiding it. And it's what an inspector at a planning inquiry will look at into producing a new local plan. So those figures are, while it's not the government doing it to us, they've almost got it looking as if we're doing it to ourselves, but the way those figures are arrived at cannot be disputed. So the housing figures are there, and if we don't deliver on those figures which are needed in our area, then we start to lose planning appeals in a big way, and then it starts getting done to us. So I say it's an easy thing to say it's all the government's fault and they've pushed the housing numbers on us. What I have to say is it's all the government's fault because they've given us the methodology that we've got to use to produce housing figures which are probably higher than many of us would like. But we need to use those figures, we need to accommodate them. Our local plans do accommodate the figures that we need to be accommodating, and we're in the process of reviewing those plans at the moment in light of this objectively assessed housing need for the area. So sorry it's a little bit convoluted, but that's how we get the housing figures.